Hi guys, this is Michael from the Board Games Chronicle. Today I will have a short material for you about another exciting game from the Phalanx. This is a Total Domination game, which is a strategic level position about World War II. Of course, a simple abstraction with a really interesting mechanics of this conflict. What I will do today is focus on the game components. We'll see what's in the box. We'll also talk a little about the rules, about the VP conditions. In the next materials, I will probably be focusing also on some gameplay, maybe some how to play. The game is from 1 to 4 players and has a dedicated solo module, so this really helps to be able to present to you how the game plays, and also for any player to learn the game. The box is really nice, sturdy, heavy. You can see a good quality product here. At the back, we have some information about the game, the components, and first look at this. As we shall see, there are 2 maps, so you can alternate on which you would like to play. We have also some information. This is 1 to 4 players. I'm really glad to have a solo. 90 minutes, I believe, with the initial rules explanation, it might be more like 2 hours, but all in all, this is rather quick game. Age 14 plus, yeah. Looking at the number of the rules, I believe this is good indication. Whom do we have in the Total Domination? We have 4 factions. We have Germans and Japanese, and we have also the UK and Soviets, and those pairs are buddies, you can say. They are teammates, and actually you conduct the scoring and all VPs as Axis versus allies, so you win as a team. So UK and Soviets will be together. At some point in time, optionally, the US will join. The US will join the fray, and we'll also have a situation where the Chinese will be able to join the war. I will show you how the special track for this looks like. Okay, let us have a look inside. Can't wait to do it. Really tempted to see the beautiful products. I really like how Phalanx approaches the quality of the games. All their games are really nicely produced from a nice paper, nice tokens, and also this simply makes a pretty good impression on me. I like it. So what do we have here? First of all, the rule book. Not overly complex. First thing which I always check is how many pages, 28. So not overly complex, a really nice cover. Honestly, I probably prefer this cover from the rulebook than the cover on the box, but that's my taste and personal opinion. So what do we have here? First, we have explanation of the game components simply by showing them and underlying here what is what. As you can see, we have 2 maps. One is basic and the other is alternate. We'll have a card also for the solo mode. The France and Italy, while not factions in the game, they are, let's say, sub-factions, so they can be controlled by either Axis or allies. In the beginning, the Italy is controlled by Germany, France is controlled by UK. There will be cubes, victory point markers here, resistance. There are some additional rules where you will be using also the neutral armies. There will be track for the China and US to join the game. What I really like is that every faction will have its own technology and developments, possibilities. Here you would have tokens, counters for the particular faction. I will look at them in a moment. And round box. Okay, then we have a setup shown on the basic map. This is the advanced map. Also, what are the core concepts of the game? For example, the cards, which allows you to play the operations, the technology, or the event. Yes, playing the game, so all the basic concepts, winning the game. Yeah, the game is being won by reaching the victory threshold. It is if it's not reached by the end of 45 administrative phase, the Axis will win, and the points will be scored in a pretty straightforward way. You see the stars, which are on various areas, you are getting that many victory points as the areas you control. And the capitals, I believe, have 3 stars. Yes, 3 stars. Okay, here are more examples of play: airstrikes, attacks, events. That's also something which will be spicing up the game. I like it. Then technologies, you will be able to develop your technologies in various areas. Army technologies, which are brown. There will be Navy technologies, which are blue, and I believe also economic technologies, engineering technologies, which are yellow, intelligence, which are purple, and rocket tech, which is orange. Nice idea. Okay, how the Allies join the war. Here we have it. We have rules for 2 and 3 players. There are some adjustments to the 4-player game. Advanced rules which spice up the games, like air fleet, U-boats, I think Arctic expansion also. And then the scenarios, you can play the full game, but you can also play the Rise of the Axis or 4 of the Axis. There are also 2 scenarios. On top of this, as I already mentioned, we have solo rules. Really cool to see them. There are some solo components needed, with, for example, a priority area sequence for the bots. Yeah. It's more like playing for maximizing the points, the solo scenarios. You have bots which are doing some things, and you are trying to achieve your victory threshold. So I would really treat this as a kind of a learning scenario. And that's all. This is table of contents. Okay. Let's see now further. So what do we have here? We have counters. These are the German armies, I believe. Yeah. Also some fleets here, and this would be Japanese. This would be the US. Here we have 2-sided France, as you can see. Also the resistance tokens. Here we have further the armies, a lot of Soviets here. These are the Chinese, this would be French. Yeah, that's what I see here. And Italy, 2-sided Italy also. And then let us have a look further at the components. And before I show you the map, maybe let's finish with whatever we have here. Okay, there is some nice organizer. So we have various cubes, colors here: Japanese, French, Soviet, British, and yeah, other factions. Nice. Then we have the player 8. There should be, I believe, like 4 of them. I like the paper. I like how we produce it. So we have administrative phase, we have stacks, control, we have technologies, what they give. We have description of strategic phase, action phase, and how do we play the cards for operations, for technology, for events. And yeah, there are also diplomacy cards. And the land list only for allies. They can play 1 card and advance AGW track 1 space. If I remember, this is like joining the war by the allies. You can of course also pass. There should be like 4 of those. Yep, correctly. Then this is the track where we check when the China and the US will join the war. Here is the round track. Exactly, you put some of the tokens here whenever this is needed. Oh, guys, I think I made a mistake. Now I see when I see the technology. At least those cubes the technology is like yeah, for some blue, for example, for the navy, and yeah, brown for the land technologies. Yep, got it now. The counters are here for the armies and for the factions, and here we have, of course, the technology cubes. So as I told you, here are some army technologies. This will be navy ones, rocket, and espionage. This is very nicely done, by the way. You can put inside here the token. Okay. This is the Soviets, and this is the British. You can see some how to say discounts or possibilities to do some additional actions here. Now we'll have the cards, and let me open the cards. This is for the solo expansion. We'll look in a moment into this. Okay. I told you that the cards will be kind of the heart of the game, because what you will be doing, you will be simply fueling your action phase with them. Nice back of the cards, and here we are. So this is the operations, this is the technology, and this would be the event. This you can play for the victory points as the it was, I believe, diplomacy. Here you can do some more research. 2 points for Spain. I can tell you, I like the graphics. And a lot of various events. Wow, this you should recognize. Iron, blood, snow, and mud. Exactly. Okay. Looks like this is for building, yeah, of some troops. I believe this is, would need to check whether it's amphibious assault or maybe actually building the. Okay, now we have. I see each faction has its own deck, so you can see it now. US, USSR, to Chinese. Okay. Japanese, UK, German, Soviet. We have all of them. And here we would have also the solo expansion cards. It shows you also the year when it's being used. Okay. And it shows simply the priorities and some events which will be taking place. I can also play that way, so when we have the German as a main side. Yeah, we would need to read about it because it looks really cool and delicious, and we'll need to understand the game better. The first impression when unboxing looks like a very solid product. Definitely nicely produced. Really glad to have it, to arrive it finally. A lot of good quality components. And let's have a look at last one thing. So let's have a look at the map. Okay. Okay, Arctic is in the center. Yeah, I told you about the Arctic expansion. So here we have Poland, Czechoslovakia, the Baltics, northern USSR, southern USSR. This is, of course, a simplification, and let's be honest, that's how this game was thought about, but really nicely done. You can see victory points are being tracked here. The key capitals will be here, 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 and here. Here we have also US if they want to join the game, and Republic of China over there. There is also, as I told you, alternative map, which also has an Arctic here in the center. The victory points, I believe, are similar. It's true. There is slightly different routes of advance. Here we have a round track, which will be slightly different than the one we used at this moment in time in the previous version. Here is the US, and here the China joining the war. Also the terrains: West US, East US, Hawaii. So as you can see, you can play that way, or you can play that way. I think I will try both approaches. And when you play with the Arctic expansion, of course, you cannot put anything here. But if you don't play with Arctic expansion, you can simply put it, I believe it, here and have the events and all those cards there. So it's also pretty nicely done and well thought, regardless whether you use Arctic or not. Historically, that was not so much used to some extent. Aleutians, Iceland, Norway, Finland. I'm talking about the crossing from here to here, not to those countries. Okay, that was a first look at the Total Domination, a game from Phalanx, a game for which we all were waiting for some time, but which is beautiful. It really definitely stands up to the standard of the Phalanx games from the quality perspective. Really beautifully produced and well prepared game. Can't wait to bring this to the table. Most probably I will start with a solo scenario to learn it, and the sooner the better with my colleagues. And definitely 4-player game. From what I can see, this is a title which is designed to be played exactly in this number of players. That's all for today. Hope that you have also fun looking at the Total Domination with me. Pretty soon there will be more materials which I would like to create and would like to share with you guys. If you like this video, kindly please give thumbs up. If you'd like to see more content like this, I strongly suggest to subscribe. Also, feel free to use the comment section to discuss, to ask questions, to raise opinions. There will be more content coming, definitely a solo playthrough where I will be explaining more of the details of the game. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Bye.